Hey there, folks. Foggy here. Welcome to day 278 of my year of solo board gaming, considered by many to be ill-advised and stupid. We're going to play one more round of ROVE, possibly two. We'll see how quickly this goes. Let's go ahead and get our little arrangement of modules going here. And then we will shuffle up the cards and see what sort of missions we have in front of us. I feel like I should up the challenge. I feel like the last couple times I've played, it's been not impossible, and I feel like I should go with, I think the normal level of difficulty is 4 cards or 5 cards, and then there's a hard for 4. All right, let's try that. Let's first of all get the mission going, and then we're going to pull out 4 cards this time. We're going to go on hard difficulty. We'll see how it goes. Put that there and that there. Hopefully you should be able to see everything. The biggest problem is trying to keep this area clean of the mission list. Let's see what we got for cards here. All right. Any of these? Yeah, this one's actually active now. That one I could actually do for the full amount. It's the only one I can do for the full amount. Let's take a look at this. Just in terms of difficulty, it's going to be difficult, to say the least. This is not a good arrangement for us to try to get with this particular arrangement of cards. I need this brain to be like here and like this all down. So let's see, what's the shortest way I can do this? Part of me is wondering is, can I make this so that everything is over here on this side? I don't think I can. What I could do is I could move this here, move this here, and then this here, and I think that allows me, may pass over other modules. So I can do it with 3. So is there a reason for me to expend anything other than what I've gotten? I don't think so. So I'm going to go with this 3 here for my movement. And I'm going to pretty much execute as I said. 1, 2, and then this can go over, and that is 3. So I could do the little thing here. That is now in the discard pile. So that is discarded. We now draw a new mission because we've achieved our first mission, and then we draw a new movement card because we're not at our 5 max. Even if you're playing on hard or impossible difficulty, your max hand size is still 5. Let's see. This one requires this to be sort of center in this little weird little well shape. So this is going to be a bit tricky. I never like using this one. This one's such a pain in the ass. Just looking at it, I'm wondering if I feel like this one's got annoying written all over it. Well, I can go 1, 2, 3. And the problem will be with this one, which I think I can then just do 4 and 5. Now the question is, do I still have any of these configurations in play? And I don't think I do. So, I mean, I can do this 4 one because I still have the configuration for that. We'll activate this for 4. And what I might do is I might just simply use one of the module abilities to replace that last one, so I don't have to necessarily use just this one right here. But let's go ahead and get this started. So I was thinking that it would be 1, 2. I'm hoping. I think I screwed this up already. Yeah, no, the second movement was supposed to be here. And then the third movement was supposed to be this down to here. And then my last movement was here. And then that gets rid of that. Now, before I activate my next movement module, I'm going to activate the spiral here and move this just simply into its desired position. And now I've met my second mission. Yay! Now let's get us a third mission. And a new movement card. All right, so we've got this here. It's got the gear at the bottom and everything else sort of like in a spiral here. This is such a pain in the ass one to use. Are any of these actually active? No. Unfortunately. I could swap any 2 modules. If I did that, then I could activate one of the ones for 5. That would be kind of nice. Except what I really want to do is I want to get this one into a spot that's going to work. I think what I want to do is I want to get this one down to here. And then get these other 2 just into position. Like this to here, this to here. I think what I don't want to do is I don't want to swap any 2 modules, because I'd be tempted to do it this way, but then this has no way of getting to here. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do... All right, I think I see what I'm going to do. I'm going to activate adjacent module's ability, place coil in any valid location. I don't like using this one this early because it's such a good sort of utilitarian one. This means I'm now 2 moves away. I don't think it really matters which one I'm going to use. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one and then just do the remaining 2 moves, which is 1 down, 1 up, and the mission is met. And of course I have to discard my card, draw a new mission, and draw a new movement card. All right. Oh, good. This is already in play. Can you even see that? You can't even see that, can you? Good Lord, I'm sorry. I should have said something. There we go. This one's in play because we've got this little configuration here. For this one, though, this has to be up here. That's going to be a pain in the butt. But I do still have the brain ability to kick in, which I think is probably going to be how I do this. Yeah, let me... Oh, yeah, that'd be clever. How many is that going to take? That's going to take 3. All right, so it's going to take me 3. I'm going to use one of my 3s here. I'm going to go ahead and activate place any module adjacent to brain, and that's going to be this. All right. I'm going to then do 1 move. Let's put this in the right position first. 1 movement to move you here. 2nd movement to move you here. 3rd, no, I needed 4, didn't I? I needed 4, so it should have been this one. This is still, like if we were looking at this as the original configuration, then this would have been, should have been the thing that I activated, because that would have been for 4. So let's try this again. Now we're going to activate the brain ability to move this here. And then our first move is going to be from here down to here. I'm so glad you guys are patient with me. 2, then 1 here, and then down here. And that'll use up that card completely. Which is good, because I don't like... Let's move these over here. Let's move that instructions book out of the way. I think this is probably better if I leave the movement cards over here for you to see. All right, but that completes the mission. So we're going to draw another mission. And this one doesn't look that hard. I mean, this is already in a good configuration. We're going to flip these over and draw a movement card. None of these are correct. Amundo. So I think what I'm going to do, so to get this one to work, I just simply have to make this one go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that's it. That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I would like to be able to do this with just using 1 card, and I could, if I did do the shift any module 1 space, I could just simply put this here. Then this configuration would allow me to use 3 here, and then 1 and 2, but that just feels like overkill. So we're just going to use a 3. I'm going to go ahead and use this one because it seems less likely to be achievable. And we're going to make this a 3. So then 1, 2, 3, boom. That mission is met. We have a new mission. Haul. And we get to draw a card. All right. So this one, I need this to be in the bottom. I need everything else to just sort of be a line. So this one doesn't look too bad. It's going to be 1. I think the problem there is that that's going to break that. That's going to jump. So 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think I can do it in 5, but that's a lot of moves. There's got to be a quicker way to do it. Do I want to swap some modules here? And I don't know if I do or not. If I swap some modules, then I can do it in 3. So let's do that. We're on our 6th mission. We can go ahead and start using the remaining abilities. We'll swap these guys. And we'll go ahead and activate one of our 3s. It doesn't really matter which. I think I'll go for the horizontal one here because I feel like that's just simply not achievable. Let's do the numbers. I still can't believe it's this long. It's been this many ROVE videos and I still haven't figured out a good configuration for all the cards. But there we go. We're on 3 for this. All right, so 1, 2, 3. That uses all that up, and unfortunately, I stupidly forgot that I had to get this into the right place. I'm going to shift any module 1 space. Boom. There we go. That's done. All right, so last mission is to get this blue thing into a center spot. I need to draw another movement card. So that's that. And then I will go ahead and activate the draw 1 movement card, because it seems ridiculous that I don't have one more active here. All right, so what do we got to do here? We've got to get this up here. So I think just simply, so the problem here is that this is a bishop thing. This cannot go here because we've run out of things that we can do with our modules in order to move things, and this can only move diagonally. So this has to move into a position. Like if I move it here, everything else is going to have to configure around it. Now, fortunately, I think I can do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. That's game. So let's go ahead and activate these 2. We'll do this one first. Just to pour 1. Ooh. There we go. That's 1. And it gets discarded. And now let's activate this one for 3. Again, it doesn't really matter at this point. I think we've figured out the remainder. But just to be on the safe side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, because this can go over modules, and that is our last mission. Let's do an 8th mission. I don't even know if that's possible. There's our next mission, should we choose to embrace it. We get to draw 1 more movement card. Not even sure if you can do all the, like, obviously you can't because you still need a movement card to actually make the movements possible. This one's relatively straightforward. This is get some things up here. Think what I want to do. The tricky part is what to do with this because this has to end up here. In relationship to this, I could try to move this somewhere, but it's got to jump over at least one thing. I could move this down. That would automatically just put it in the right position. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I think the problem here is trying to figure out how to make this work exactly. So if I could move that up there, that's 1. 1. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so it's a lot of cards. We're gonna go ahead and do it. I know technically we've already won the game, but let's get this a try here. I don't remember what I did now. So yeah, 3. We're gonna move this here. 2. Move this here. 1. Move this here. And then that's that card. We're just going to activate. It doesn't, again, I really feel like I should be looking at this trying to figure out a good 5, but I can't because I'm stupid. So there we go. 3, 1, 2, 3. There's that. Oh yeah, had I gone this now, I could get 5 movements out of it. But this, I'm just going to use the remaining movements on this to get this up to this position, and we're all set. So can we go with a 9th mission? Remembering that we now have 1 card, and we get to draw 1 more, but these 2 movement cards are it. That is all we have left. So for this one, we'd have to get this here. We'd have to get this into some sort of place that would work. Because you can only jump over 1, I think, with this. I must pass over at least 1 other module, so that's doable. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4. Do we have anything that actually works? No. So we're going to use up both of these to activate. Let's do this in 1, 2, 3. That uses that. And then this gets used for 1 measly card. Technically, I get 5 moves off this, and it's useless. Oh, that hurts. All right. So now, 5th mission, or 10th mission, and we only get 1 card, and it's going to be this one. And I don't even think we have any, like, there's no way that we're going to be able to get this, because this has to be on the center. So this has to make it, like, over here somehow. We could go here. Oh, actually, wait. 1, 2. We can do it. We can do it. Oh, my God. 3. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. We did it. We completed the last mission. That gives us 1 more mission, but no more cards. So actually, technically, we'd get this card back. So can we do the last mission in this scenario? I appreciate everyone's patience on this. I know this has been really, really annoying. I don't even know what card that's this card over here. No, we can't do that. That's just crazy talk, isn't it? Isn't it? I'm just checking to make sure. Because we're only going to get 3 moves out of this. I could go down here. That's 1. So close. It is so close, but it is this freaking one that's such a pain in the butt. But 1, this is how many moves it would take to get us to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because the diagonal on this one is not working. So we'd have to have 5. If we had had 5 in this last one, that would be it. We'd be done with the cards. And we would have completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 missions, which is pretty dang good. But we'll count that as 10. I think 10 missions is a pretty, on hard level difficulty, I think that means that we can put this game away and you'll never see it again. No, just kidding. Thank you so much for joining me. I know this was a little bit longer for what was meant to be a shotgun video. This is like 20 minutes. Oh, my Lord. You stuck around with me for 20 minutes while I indulged in some rather excessive roving. I appreciate that. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow.